Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capping Colt Sroka, also recently dubbed Capacity Cap, if you know. You know, you see it down there, my friends. Feel free to give me a follow and welcome in. Thank you so much for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy. Today's special guest of the day joining us, actually guests of the day, joining us in about 30 minutes from now and do our own research together, hence the acronym DOOR. Now, before we can do all of that, need you to do a couple things for me. Item number one up on the docket, please, if you could be so kind, take 1 second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Door Show on. Hey, if you are watching on YouTube, might as well hit that notification bell down there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you are watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button and notification bell there too so you never miss any of the additional Diamond Hand Radio social media content. But then hop on over to YouTube, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. But if you're listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here and right now as the audio of every single episode releases after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, you can be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you're watching today's show. Hey, maybe hit that other like button. Leave me a comment. Leave me a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. Hey, this is why you come over to YouTube, because the old Twitter comments don't work. But the YouTube live comments right over yonder, them bad boys do work. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, it's how we start every single show by saying hello to the chat. Hey, I'm a poet. Now you know it. And then we also connect with each other throughout the course of the entire episode. And then it's also how you guys are able to enter into the Daily Door giveaways. The only way you can is by entering the secret phrase that will be released shortly into the YouTube live chat. Last but certainly not least, you could be so kind, maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander and somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the NFT and Web3 space from time to time. Can't thank you enough when you do all those things. It only helps me make the Door Show and Diamond Hand Radio bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Let's fucking go! You got a case of the midweek blues? Not no more, kid. I wore blue all for it. We're erasing the midweek blues, baby. It's time to show up and show out. Hey, I'm going to tell you, before I even jump into the chat, it is a great day to be alive. Your boy is on cloud 9. Your boy dove in to the Procter & Gamble, courtesy of the Respected Rhinos. Your boy dove in to the Procter & Gamble Signal Summit this morning. I have said notepad. You don't get to see the juicy juice that's on the other side, but I'm talking about pages filled with goodness right now. My brain has grown about 10 sizes because then I had the opportunity to hop onto the second breakfast with Grandolph and Ferk. Absolutely ridiculous. You guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, you're just seeing and you say, man, I don't know if NFTs are staying around. I don't know what value there. The value's here. I promise you, my friends, get out, get about, talk with the people. It is a wonderful time to be involved in this space. I am telling you, I am on cloud 27. Forget 9, multiply it by 3. That's where I am today. It also might be a little bit of the vitamins I ingested pre-show, but hey, who the hell cares? Everybody knows I enjoy them from time to time, and your boy's finally feeling back. Had a little bit of that COVID brain shit I was dealing with post-COVID. Couldn't get the words out. Couldn't really navigate in the old noggin. Your boy's back now. Your boy's live in prime time, and it is time officially to say, GM, hey, hi, how you doing? To the chat, what's going on, everybody? Holy shit, hockey effing mushrooms. We got we got a loaded chat. GM Ricky Peters, also GM Woke Zombie's Child. Hey, we got Dr. J live in the chat. I'm just pulling up names here, just pulling up random names. What time does the mint party start for the zombies? We got to talk about that. Holy cow. Shout out Open 25. You guys are already blowing up the chat. I mean, I see everybody in here. Hey, shout Woke zombie wifeys, you're not supposed to be watching the show. What do you do? Well, you're a guest on the show. What are you doing? You even take a time to get in the chat? You're crazy. You're absolutely wild. See, this is why it's Woke Zombie Wednesday. Come on, people, get with the doggone program. Here we go. Hey, shout out Turvek. I see Turvek in there. What's up, my boy? I recognize the OG PFP. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Travis, I'm guessing that's Ferk. I'm going to say that's Ferk at this point in time. I would hope so. McGowan, McEwen. I think McEwen. I don't know. Oh, yeah, fuck it is. Let's go, Ferk. Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, man. GM, everybody. It is great. Over here. Sorry, I look at my monitor over here and I forget you guys over here. It's great to damn see you. Man, is it good to see you guys. Dread Cougar. We got, oh man, we got a Rez. Are you Rez is in here? I had to scroll up to find Rez. Oh my goodness gracious all Friday. Joey C. Final countdown. Not anymore. I'm live in primetime, baby. Joey B. Oh, it sure enough is, baby. We're here. We're live in primetime. Man, you guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely awesome. I said it on the space today, but my morning space, Java and Jams. If I don't say it enough, thank you guys. Like, holy shit. Without your love and support and like all the constant sharing and all, like, my content doesn't go anywhere. I don't do anything. It doesn't grow. And like day by day, it is so fucking awesome to see the Diamond Hand fam grow, man. And always remember, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And that is the most key part to all of this. We're building something different with this brand, man. And it's all going to be centered around you guys. So continue to come back and shit. We're going to change the game. We're going to change the game. Mama Kim should be in here at some point in time. That is Jones in the chat. Maybe her and Graham are rocking around. Happy birthday to my grandmother once again. My sincerest apologies from kicking you from a Twitter space for the first time in your life. What a time to be alive. Hey, welcome to the 21st century where you can kick your grandmother off of Twitter spaces. Who the hell would have thunk it? What a way to start the day. Happy birthday, GP. Hope you guys have a great day. Probably won't be able to comment, so wanted to get that out. Matilda also says happy birthday. There you go. She says happy birthday. PLP, baby. Let's spread some peace, love, and positivity. Let's talk a little knowledge first. But you know the drill. We got to make it look all nice and pretty out there. Sound good for the people listening on them podcast directories. For the first segment of the day, my friends. Oh, wait. Secret phrase of the day. Zombies don't eat cookies. Zombies don't eat cookies. I learned that this weekend. Zombies don't eat cookies. Zombies eat brains. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies is today's secret phrase of the day. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Today's secret phrase of the day. Again, enter that in the YouTube live chat, and you will be entered in the Daily Door giveaway. As per usual, probably going to be one woke zombie courtesy of our friends. We'll see at the Woke Zombie family. We'll see what all shakes out towards the end of the show. But for now, my friends, it's now officially time for the first segment of the day, NFT 101. Cheers to me and thee. Shout out to C-Bums. As always, shout out Hailfire for the banging mug. I'm sure he can do these for any NFTs. Actually, a Gramps would look pretty cool on that. A Brew would look pretty sweet on that too. A Brew. How about that? Shout out to Brew Crew as well. Rocking the gear today. You know, I figured it because it matched and shit, right? But hey, take your sip if you're still drinking the Black Elixir of the Gods like I am, and we'll get on with this damn thing. Oh, shit. Hold on. That's a two-sipper. My fault. Okay, my friends, nice and quick one here. Little NFT 101 for you, because I got a lot of stuff to talk about in the second segment before we welcome on the old woke zombies for a fun chat, my friends. But for now, diving into the first segment of the day, let's talk a little bit about NFTs and the IP rights behind them. And if you hear people talking about it a lot, IP rights, what the hell does that even mean? Well, intellectual property rights, if you don't know, again, I always like to start real baseline and not even go super high level, kind of allow you, hey, we're doing our own research together, but allow you to then dive into some more rabbit holes. But straight from the old internet, you believe everything you can see on the internet. This is the definition here. Basically, it is an intangible creation that a person or business owns. The right or the law gives the owner the right and privileges over that creation, and those rights protect the owner, stopping others from utilizing the creation without their permission. So, obviously, super simple definition, and I wanted to give a couple examples of how you can kind of put it into perspective, and then also give you some ideas of, damn, I really hold this. I could put this to work for me. Because as shout out as always, my guys over there at the Respected Rhinos, JTR and HD, and man, I think we got to have a follow up with both of them here after this Signal Summit and everything we've been learning. But neither here nor there for the time being. But it's all about financial literacy, and it's all about making your money go to work for you. And boy, oh boy, is that something them fellers definitely can do. And that's definitely what I want you guys to be able to see here. So that's why I'm going to keep it super high level. I'm not going to get crazy deep into some stuff, but look at it this way. So you can kind of dumb IP rights down to this. So if you were to buy a traditional piece of artwork, right? Art that's on my wall, whatever it is, when you buy that piece of artwork, you are buying just that physical piece that can then be distributed, maybe gain value, maybe be sold by you at a later date, or just be hung on your wall forever. You're a diamond hander. You're never getting rid of it. Okay. That's the thing. You don't buy it to be able to put it on a t-shirt, make it a logo. You don't buy it to put it on a hat. You don't buy it to put it on the side of a food truck and make your own whatever. You just don't. You don't have the ability to do that. You're not the artist. You're not the person. If you didn't know, that's where NFTs changed the game. You literally own what's in your wallet. You have bought into that artist, but you also own that piece on the blockchain. Now, you got to be careful, and I'm not going to get down in the rabbit hole. Research it on your own, because I am not. I wiped dip shit off the forehead today, but I am not the one to be telling you about all this. I just know how to know what is legal and what is not legal. But you can even go down the rabbit hole of CCO and how that's open source intellectual property rights, and anybody can come in and use anything. And there's some projects that are like that, but there's not very many projects at all. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of projects that don't even allow you to utilize the IP rights. And, you got to be kind of careful with where you get involved and what you do and what you can use where, and what you actually truly want to do with that NFT. For instance, I know a boatload. You saw it on here. I know a boatload of Grandpa Ape Country Club members. Shout out to GAC on the greens. They're using their Gramps for all types of stuff. And I got a little idea cooking in the back of the noggin that I'm not going to tell anybody about yet. Maybe a couple ideas, but I'm pretty doggone excited when I hear these guys talk about it, because it just shows the future. And what can you do with these, right? Like, make them go to work for you. You can literally, like I already said, a food truck, right? Insane idea. Make that even more. Make it a whole damn restaurant. Make it a hole in the wall restaurant off of one of the NFTs in your wallet. Like, literally just to think about some of the stuff that's sitting there and what you could put it on. Gyms. You could do friggin' protein shakes. You could do some type of candy, a chocolate bar. You could make it the logo of a damn YouTube channel. You could make it a whole damn e-commerce store. I mean, I'm not even gonna. Your brain should be spinning like that, because I'm already thinking of ideas. I'm like, oh damn, I don't want to say nothing about that, because that could actually be it. And that's the most beautiful part about that. You can make these things go to work for you. And again, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time or go super down the rabbit hole. I just want to give you guys that little bit of education, because again, I'm not a genius, I'm not a shaman, I'm not a swarmy. Like, hey, I'm one of the people. I just know how to put words into a sentence to where people understand, except when I have COVID and then I come back off of COVID and I can't speak with a hot damn, but now I can speak, and it's pretty damn cool that I'm back in the game. Okay, fast forward back to my point here is that I don't know the most about it at the end of the day, but what I can do is I can read and I can see and I can research, and I can definitely continue to apply what I know and share it with you guys and bring it at a fun way to enjoy. Edumotania. Right? Nobody wants to talk about IP rights and IPFS and fucking all this reading contracts and all this random shit that I've covered. Nobody wants to talk about it, but I hope I've been able to make it a little bit enjoyable than just talking about random nonsense all day long. So hope you got some rabbit holes. Hope you got some shit you can dive into. My gears have definitely been turning. We've been having some high level conversations as far as using the IP rights behind your NFTs and everything in between. And I see that a lot of people are of the same mindset, and they're also of the same mindset that zombies don't eat cookies. 150% zombies do not eat cookies. I don't know why you guys are commenting that. That's absolutely weird. That's a little bit bizarre. Well, 21 of you have already decided to say that. So who cares? Who knows? I don't know what's going on with you. But shout out you guys. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. That is today's secret phrase of the day. We'll just check and see if we had any input on the NFTs and IP rights. Again, just a little something to get the brain spinning. That does it officially. You see the secret phrase popping out again. So that means it's time to keep this proverbial podcast train steaming down the tracks. There we go. That's what I was looking for. How about it? Second segment of the day coming right up officially. Word on the chain. Thought it'd be fun to do something a little different. Well, not entirely different. It's going to be still the regular old same word on the chain. We're going to talk about some news for show. But make sure you enter in the YouTube live chat. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Okay? And we move on to the second segment of the day. My friends, word on the chain officially has started. I'll open up the chat for this too, because there is some interesting stuff. First thing I wanted to dive into is some of the top collections going on OpenSea. Just take a look, see what's happening, and see if there's anything just briefly we can touch on, just a quick look. And obviously, I don't want it to mess up the stream, so we'll see how this goes. But because sometimes it uses a little bit too much GPU. But I think we should be all right. Let's see what's going on in the world of OpenSea. Oh, yeah, here we go. Check it out. All right. So right now, obviously, CryptoPunks are trending. Ooh, we see the Saudis. Let's come back to that. Bored Ape Yacht Club, art blocks curated. You got your other deeds, other side, obviously, Macy, ENS names. Ooh, let's come back to that as well. Immortal player character, not sure about that. Goblin Town, we all know that at this time, ladies and gentlemen. The Possessed, Bored Ape Kennel Club, and Royal Oak Foundation, and then Meebits Clone X kind of gets into that. I just kind of wanted these are like to the top 10 is the Possessed. But what I found interesting was the Saudis and ENS. So if you didn't know, the Saudis was a free mint project. Shout out to Hemper if he's watching out there. I know he's been out of the space for a little while, but shout out Hemp. He is a holder of the Saudis. He's all over these free mint projects, and these boys are pumping. Last I looked, they were about 0.8. Just about to cross that 1 ETH threshold. Max bidding, as the Saudis would say. It's interesting to see. It's crazy. I posed the question to Travis yesterday, like, is this free market? Is this free mint market? Is it going to just be part of the Web3 NFT space for the long haul now? Is like this literally is it what it's going to be? I don't know. I can't answer that question, but to see yet another project in a project that's now number 2 on the top NFT collections right now on OpenSea, that was a free mint, and it's rivaling some in comparison with community to some of these that you see listed right here. It's very interesting because obviously it's not going away and people are still buying into it. So I don't know. There's certain spots that I'm still buying in. There's certain things that I'm still getting invested in. But overall, I'm still looking very long term. We talked about it today on the second breakfast. Just looking at least 24, 48 months. Shout out Swirl. We're actually having Swirl 1 on the show. There's an alpha alert for you coming up next Friday. But it's going to be that's going to be absolutely electric. But yeah, it is going to be a long-term play. This is that I really view this as long-term, but it is really interesting to see. I'm not sure how long the Saudis. I know it hasn't been like a month. I know it hasn't been more than a couple of weeks. Like I know that for sure. To see them already about to cross that 1 ETH threshold is really interesting. And then ENS names trending too, I thought was really, really interesting. I saw somebody tweet it out. I'm not sure who it was. I can't really remember. I don't even think I followed him. I think it was one of those trending ones. But they were talking about to the effect of how ENS names are going to be much like domain names are or were back in the .com boom. And right now is one hell of a time to just scoop up ENS names in any shape or form, whether that's your name or major product names or anything in between. Apparently I need to buy capacity cap after this show is over, because I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown right now. Shout out Alpha, appreciate you, dude. But yeah, I really think it's going to be like the domain names. And if you buy something that's of value, that has high quality, if it pertains to a business that you're trying to build or whatever the case might be, like I bought diamondhandradio.eth. So, if you have something like that you're trying to bring to Web3, then I would say do it. I would say also just start scooping. I mean, you kind of miss the digits, like there's a lot of people who are going to want digits because all of their NFTs are based off of numbers, right? But also at the same time, I think there's still plenty of margin for A, B, C, D through Z, like whatever you want to put out there. So I think right now is definitely a good time to start to kind of get to looking into those and taking an opportunity to really start investing in them. If you have something good coming to the brain, then definitely invest. Was going to dive into IC tools too. We'll see how that goes. I might wrap it up, but I had towards the end of Word on the Chain, but I wanted to talk about a couple things too. And I just realized we got 9 minutes, so we're working on the Woke Zombies family. But for now, Word on the Chain has it. Item number 1. Binance officially had their quarterly burn today. It was their 20th quarterly burn. If you don't know what that means, it means that they burn some of their token in order to raise the price, in order to increase the value. Okay. That's not what I really care about. What I care about is that we're in a bear market. Crypto's dying. Everything is going everywhere, but companies like Binance are making moves like this. They burned 1.96 million BNB today, or I think it was today or yesterday, and that's equal to roughly $444.6 million. $444.6 million. They just burned like that, no problem. So the fact that they're making moves like that, the fact that it just shows that they're still, like, obviously they want the price to raise right now and they're burning, but the fact that there's that much of a supply around, and this is the 20th time they're doing it for a quarter, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And it just shows that the long term of this space is just inevitable. Like it's coming. It is only but coming. I promise you. Speaking of the long term of this space, Word on the Chain has it. Item number 2. Washington State issues an NFT tax. No, I did not stutter. Washington State, yes, that's right. They just issued the first NFT tax. It's called, they placed an interim guidance statement on the sale of any NFTs. So any NFT retailers, individuals who sell NFTs in the course of their daily business are required to collect taxes of buyers of their NFTs. What the fuck? Hey, you guys wanted regulation. You want me to tell you how good it is too? 6.5% sales tax, as well as a 0.471% B&O, that's business and occupancy, excise tax. So, hey, NFTs are being taxed. It's coming to the mainstream. Jeepers creepers. I read that and I said, well, okay. Well, wasn't sure that the big dicks were going to get involved that soon, but the big dicks have gotten involved and follow the money, follow the taxation money. You know something's coming. Not to talk about taxes because everybody hates that shit, and I'll get off that topic, but kind of blew my doggone mind that Washington State has input a 6.5% sales tax on any NFT sales. If you're watching the show in Washington, T's and P's to you, brother. T's and P's to you, sister. I am sorry about it. Whew. Word on the chain has it. Item number 3. LimeWire is relaunching. Yes, that's right. That LimeWire, where you used to burn your CDs back in the day. That LimeWire is relaunching into an NFT platform, my friends. They are catching a lot of heat for it, but you tell me what press is bad press. I don't think so. LimeWire's back in the spotlight, taking a lot of heat, but it's going to be focused, this NFT platform. I'm pretty sure it's LimeWire NFT. I couldn't find much about it, but they launched it. I just didn't care to go crazy. I just cared about LimeWire. I used to use LimeWire when I download music and all this shit was first starting, man. Like, oh my gosh. So it's going to be aimed at music NFTs. And their kind of statement is to bring NFTs to the masses and really make it a very easy platform. So, hey, what do you know? Just like they did it back in the day with Web 1. Now it's every odd year. They're rocking and rolling Web 3. They're going to get burned in Web 4, and then they'll be back in Web 5. Who knows if that's actually what happens, but LimeWire is back live in prime time. My friends, the woke zombies have joined us, and boy, oh boy, woke wifey, as always, sight for sore eyes. Don't know where the old fella is, but hey, at least we know we got woke wifey. Word on the chain has it. Item number 4. Blockchain lawsuit is coming up. So I found this out just doing a little bit of digging. This was kind of way out of left field. So I talked about that one. I can't remember how many episodes ago, but it was in New York, right? And they had these. It was the hackers, and they used Tornado Cash, and they had all this shit. Well, this is in the UK now. So shout out all of our UK fans out there. Not fans of the UK, fans of this show that live in UK. If I don't listen to me, a UK judge ruled that it was okay to serve legal documents via the blockchain. So yet more NFT subpoenas. How about that? That's pretty dope. He is allowing Fabrizio Diolia. I think that's how you say it. Sorry, Fabrizio, if I'm mispronouncing your name. This is the man who is suing. He's a founder of an online sports gambling company or online gambling company. I don't know the name of it. And he's suing Binance Holdings and other platforms. The court ruled that his claims were valid after stating after he had his funds stolen and cloned on other platforms. The courts further ruled that exchanges are solely responsible for stolen crypto and it not being moved out of their exchanges. So, sounds like old Fabrizio, Fab's got a little bit of a case here, if it do say so myself. And everything's being handled via the blockchain. A UK judge ruled on it. I think it's pretty doggone interesting to hear about that. When I saw it, I said, another one. Wouldn't it be something? You just open up your wallet in the morning, and just going along, like, oh, I wonder if this DGen project I'm on, I wonder if we're able to flip it yet. This is pretty badass. And the first thing you see in there is just, you got served from a verified sender, and it's just a straight subpoena just listing out like all the properties of it or just all the shit you've done. And you're just talk about a shit way to start the day. I mean, man, oh man, talk about you got served through the blockchain and everybody can see it. They just go on your Etherscan, whatever I can't just believe I said Etherscan. Jiminy Christmas, I hate when people do that. So many people have been saying that, it's rubbing off on me. Etherscan. You go and check that and you see you just got an NFT subpoena. Could you imagine that? Everybody can just go in there and see that. Everybody see, and you got served is all it says right there. No transaction ask, no nothing. Just you got served. A shitty way to start the day, if you ask me. Word on the chain has it. Item number 5. NFTs and sports are gaining a boatload of traction. This is the last thing I wanted to talk about. But again, I'm crazy. Nobody thinks in sports gambling or sports that there's going to be any correlation to that of any type of sports gambling or sports or anything. But no, I've read a wonderful article this morning that outlined some really interesting shit. when it comes to sports. So obviously, in NFTs. So obviously, we already have the collectibles, right? Everybody knows about like NBA Top Shot, UFC Strike, NFL All Day, all those good ones, right? This guy, whoever wrote it, took it a step further, and or gal, I didn't look that deep. But it was really interesting what they were kind of talking about and some of the things that are coming up in some projects. They didn't mention any to keep an eye on, or I would mention them, but they're talking about things like season tickets, regular tickets for NFTs, and bringing that as or a season ticket and regular tickets as NFTs. Sorry, rather. And this will just absolutely change how tickets are viewed. So like tickets back in the day, you used to grab a ticket and it used to be worth something. People hung them up on walls. People used to sell them for hundreds, thousands of dollars. Now they have no value. Imagine if your ticket is an NFT and then you set a floor price for this date, and every single one has some equivalent date and level to the project. Who knows what it might be? But turning season tickets and regular tickets into NFTs, just bringing more fun. Like, you know how fun it is to be a part of a project. Imagine being a season ticket holder, an elite group of people as a season ticket holder, and kind of part of a project and getting all that utility and stuff you might have of your favorite sports team. That's absolutely electric. Also, virtual access tokens are something they're talking about in some projects they're wanting to bring to light. This could be things like getting behind the scenes videos, locker room footage, and like special viewing of events. Like maybe you view a baseball game right from the dugout, or you view a football game right from the sidelines. Like nobody else gets access to it. It's a special viewing in a Discord or whatever the case might be. So pretty damn cool. It's going to change the game forever. Sports are one of the big things that never go away. And this Web3 and NFTs and blockchain technology isn't going to go away. So I'm very interested to see what the correlation will be and where it'll be here in a couple of years. But that does it. Word on the chain. I won't bring anybody down. I'm sure everybody's talking about inflations and CPI and all that shit. It ain't great if you ain't seen it. I ain't gonna bring it up. Screw it. Okay, my friends. Oh, for crying out. What a sight for sore eyes. Hey there, redhead. How you doing, buddy? In case you're wondering, this guy shows up out of nowhere, spiked hair, upside down. Now he's live in prime time. My friends, before we do dive in to the third and final segment of the day, it is the time that I always remind you at the end of each segment. The secret phrase of the day, it is hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Zombies don't eat cookies. The red beard gentleman that is soon to join us informed me of this, that zombies don't eat cookies. And then it made all types of sense. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Oh, today's actually not the 12th. One thing I did forget to change. Today is the 13th, ladies and gentlemen. All these days do blend together at this point. But hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. My friends, we keep this proverbial podcast Sunday building with a few more toppings. But before we can, it's now officially time for the third and final segment of the day. Doorkeepers. Okie dokie artichokes. The moment you have all been waiting for has officially come. My friends, get on your feet and put your hands together for the founders of the Woke Zombies NFT collection. You might know them as the Woke Fam. They are also the parents of the CEO. Who knows, at some point in time we might see her. Who knows? Who knows what goes down? Who knows what comes about? But they're also a couple of humongous, ginormous, massive heart humans. He's trying to give away the house while she's on Spaces yelling at everybody to mint more zombies so they can buy another house and he can give it away again. People, get on your feet. Put your hands together once more for the third official Woke Zombie Wednesday. You know him as Patient Zero and Woke Zombie Wifey.
Please.
Welcome back. Let's go. What's up, beautiful people? How are you?
What's going on?
Dude, look at that merch. Holy moly. Wow. And look at you two. Golly, sight for sore eyes. I missed you.
Missed you.
You feeling better?
Oh, like $1 million, man. I'm back in action. Last 2 days I couldn't put sentences together, but now the brain's finally working. So I think I'm back in action. I hope. I don't know. How about you guys? You feeling good? You feeling great? You ready to rock and roll for the third official episode here?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Well, cheers to you.
Oh, we got to get him a coffee mug with zombie on it.
That would be electric. I want to get one of my because I'm a coffeeaholic. I want to get one of my NFTs because all of this is like, that's a QR code to it, to the C-Bum, and like all the details and stuff. I want to get at least one of NFT of all of like the collections I love on coffee mugs, but that's, I don't know how attainable that is. That'd be a lot of coffee mugs. I don't know if they make cabinets that big, but we're not talking about my damn cabinets. Stop distracting me. Woke zombies, what's going on? What's the latest alpha that people want to know? They're in the chat going crazy, as you can see. Coming fresh off the Mint party this past weekend. Would love to hear your thoughts on how that all turned out. And I don't know if you got anything going on in between.
Ladies first.
Well, you're a pretty little girl. No, the Mint party went really well. It was a lot of fun. Took me 2 days to recover. But yeah,
It did take a long time to recover. I didn't have a drop of alcohol, but I felt hungover all day Sunday.
It's fun, ain't it? Welcome to my life.
I don't know how we're gonna deal with them in Vegas. Oh,
I'm practicing.
No, it was fun, and we sold a lot of zombies. It was amazing to see all the support and everybody that came out to it, and all the kind words that they said. And you had Cody tearing up, and that was awesome. But it was a lot of fun. He tried planning another one for this Saturday already. I'm like, slow it down, maybe next Saturday. Oh, but no, tonight we are going to do a Mint party, but not for zombies. It will be for our dear friend, Miss Ricky. And it'll be the original Ricky, not the 10 Rickies down there chatting.
Sorry, that's the one I picked out, Ricky. My bad. Didn't mean to pick out the worst one.
That was fun, though.
She did have a lot of alcohol.
That is true. She needs a zombie cup, everybody. See, I promise. She was just having some fun. No, it was an absolute blast, man. My mom came in. Well, I came in with my mom's wallet. I say my mom came in, but she told me to mint. She wanted to support you guys forever, ever since the first time I had you guys on the show. She's a huge fan. She's the number one. She's a leader. One day, once we get up and running a lot, and we'll have the Diamond Hand Radio fan club, I got to put her in charge just so I can keep that out of the mind. She's always out there, but she was so excited to be able to mint, and I mint the one that I did. Backwards hat, looking just like me, and not to mention, it does become today's secret phrase of the day. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies, ladies and gentlemen. That is the exact reason, one of the key traits on that bad boy. But it was a blast. And, it's just so much fun to see you guys continue to grow. And even in the build market, you guys ain't going nowhere. And it's just awesome. So I need to know something, though, because I know you're building stuff behind the scenes, and I'm tired of not hearing about it. So, well, maybe I just been sick and I don't really know what's going on. So get me up to date. Get all of the viewers out there up to date. What's going on under the old zombie hood?
Just moving forward, man. It's been a grind for the last 9 months, and it hasn't slowed up. It just keeps going. But I think I'm gonna start doing some artwork, drop some alpha, start some artwork on the wifeys, and maybe start drawing those. We've been kind of trying to get ready for Vegas. Been debating on if we're getting a booth or not, or if that'd be worth it, or I don't know. I'm just super excited for Vegas and to meet everybody.
That was going to be item number 2, so we'll just segue right on into it. Before we do, though, wifeys, woke wifeys, and then woke. Oh, this is going to be dope. I might have to hold more woke wifeys than I do woke zombies, because obviously those are going to be the more valuable collection. I mean, duh. So but yeah, Vegas, dude. I can't wait. So yeah, I wanted to ask you guys like if you had decided if you're getting a booth or what you all got rocking and rolling. But I know we got like a Ether Brews X Chad and Brad X Woke Zombies X whatever rhinos come crashing on into the party too. Some cookout. Me and Baby O are figuring out how to buy a keg. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Needless to say, but what do you guys got all planned so far?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Just
Nothing.
hanging. Oh, great. Okay, great. I'm glad I
We
asked.
tried talking about it in the space last night, but
Oh,
Every
that
time
always
I try
works
to
well.
talk about it, everybody's like,
you
"It's
can't-
Vegas.
You can't plan it out."
I'm like, "What do you mean you can't plan Vegas? Like, we're gonna be there for a week. How do you not plan a week?
You might
And
want
you
to
just
plan
kind
a
of go
thing
and you
or
just
two.
do things." Oh, okay.
I mean, you might want to plan a thing or two. I don't know. I guess it's kind of go by the whim, go by the seat of our pants. But are you kind of leaning towards getting a booth? Are you think about that? Or you just gonna kind of go as a spectator?
I think we're leaning towards getting a booth.
that, or at least some sort of advertisement going
Yeah,
on.
get us recognition there. I mean,
Okay.
we're a serious project and we want to be taken seriously. So, why not? You know, be there with all the other serious projects. You know, and show them that we're serious. Show everybody else that we're serious, and we're not going anywhere.
Absolutely. And I guess, hey, that's a hell of a time to segue into a little more seriousness, if you will. There's, I thought you could give some good insight on this, Cody, because you know contracts inside and out, and you have loads of technical insight when it comes to that stuff. Obviously, we kind of saw like the Wizards debacle happen. I don't even want to call it a debacle because that was like it was all in the contract, it was all in the lore, it was all in the white paper. And kind of some of these free mints, and almost in a way, people are thinking it was done to like wake people up. So I didn't know if you could just speak on the importance of being able to like read contracts or at least go to somebody who can, or at least being somewhat informed before you just dive into something and just mint that project.
You know, I'm not real familiar with everything that went on with them, but my advice to anybody that's going after free mints or looking at just random BS projects, you know, and you know nothing about it and you're just wanting to jump in before you miss out, use a burner wallet. Use something that is completely different than your wallet. You know what I mean? You should have numerous wallets. And especially for stuff like that, you know, it would be hard for just a random person just to jump in any contract and understand anything they're looking at. You know, there's so much written in a contract, you won't understand it. But you know, if you do want to jump in with a wallet that's not connected to anything that you have. You know what I mean? Complete different seed phrase, use a whole different wallet for that. And that way nothing ever happens to anything that's valuable, you know, and we stress the importance of ledgers and cold storage anyway. You should have that. You should have all of anything that's valuable, you know, anything that I own that's valuable is in my ledger, you know, and it's far away from anybody that can touch it. And there's a reason for that. You know, we stress security. We stress that you want that stuff away from people because it's so easy for anybody. You know, devs can jump in your contract and see. I'm sure that there's all kinds of people that know where all of my one of ones are and what they look like. It's easy, you know?
Right.
And it's easy for them to do. So, I mean, it's easy for them to snipe that stuff. It's easy for them to get that information. These people are smart and they're getting smarter. Yes, the contracts are changing. Yes, they're getting more difficult and complex, but the people are getting smarter and smarter and being able to read all that stuff the same as, you know, the people who were writing it. So, I mean, it's all I could say is, you know, it's getting cliche us saying it, but get a ledger, get different wallets, and use many wallets. It's not rocket science at this point. You know, it should be just a thing that comes natural to your brain. I need to get into a burner wallet when I'm minting this.
100%. And, you know, I hate it too when there's people that are within our communities, a part of this super community, and they click on a bad link or they get scammed or something. It's like we preach it all day long. We talk about it all day long. And I can't wait until the day where all these links are just like you get a phishing link to your email and you're like, that's bullshit. Let me just delete that. I don't know what the urge is to have to click on all of these, but it's such a pain in the ass. Wifey, did you have any thoughts on that?
Well, when it comes to reading contracts, I mean, I'm not afraid to admit it. It's foreign language to me. Like, I have a very hard time. If I didn't have Cody to help explain a lot of it, I'd be lost. I'd probably be doing some dumb things, you know. But I do think it is very important before you jump into any project. If you don't really know about anything about it, you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you do need to figure out what that contract says, dig deep into it. And if you can't do it, find someone who can help you out with it.
That's what we're here for. That's what we have this community for. You know, call somebody, email somebody, message somebody. I've gotten numerous people, hey, did you get that link I sent you? No, I deleted it. You want to know why? Because I delete that shit. I don't click on links. Well, yeah, but I sent it and this is what it is. Send it again. Maybe I'll look at it. But I mean, I get a lot of people that are like that. Hey, did you look at that thing I sent you? No, because it was a link. I deleted it.
Yeah, if you're going to send somebody a link, let them know first, at least, you know?
And like, if it doesn't populate into something, right? Like, typically links nowadays, like when I send you guys the link for StreamYard, it populates into something. You can click a box. It's not just some bit.yl, something like, yeah, somebody's going to want to click on that right off the bat. Like, don't send that to me. And, you know, I want to hit on this point because I think both of you are on a good kind of track to talk about this right now. Somebody just falls into the woke zombies, right? They just mint a woke zombie out of nowhere. They fell into one of the mint party spaces, and then all of a sudden they scooped one up and they don't know. Not all the shilly stuff, not the yada yada yada. You're sitting in a mega space trying to tell everybody about the project. Like, first thing comes to mind, they come up, they say, tell me what's the woke zombies? Not even what do you want them to know? More from the heart, not more of that, oh, we do this. What's that first thing you want them to know about the woke zombies?
They fell into a wonderful family.
Bingo.
And that's what most of the people do say in Discord when they come in. You found a great family. Because that's what we're really all about. Just growing the family, growing the community. And I've started to stop saying community because it's not really what it is anymore. It's a giant family that we're just building. In
this space, I've come to realize that people use the word community is just a generic word now, you know, for people. And like she said, you know, we've started saying family more and more and more because that's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like more of like a family, an extended family. You know, I see you guys every single day. I'm in spaces with you 8 hours, 10 hours, 15, 20 hours a freaking day. You know, I don't even see my mom that often. I see my mom like once a week, maybe once every other week. I talk to her like every couple days. I don't see her and talk to her that often. I see Cap every hour of every day, unless I'm freaking sleeping. I mean, that's fucking family.
Hell yeah.
No, excuse my F word.
Well, you should be fucking excused. Okay.
I said it.
Yeah, hot diggity damn. You know, I've been saying that a lot. Like, you guys are my best friends, man. And if you see me on a space with somebody, they're my best friends. I'm invested in them long term. I'm invested in what they're bringing to the table right now because in a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, I am so bullish on what the hell that's going to look like. I don't even know what that's going to look like. At 5 years ago, you asked me if I'm going to be sitting behind this camera right now talking to Jenna and Cody, the owners of the Woke Zombies NFT collection. I didn't even fuck around with crypto 5 years ago. It's crazy what can come. And, you know, it's funny that you mentioned community kind of being a buzzword because I wanted to hit on something along those lines today. And like, there's so many buzzwords like the wag me now and the, oh, we're building and all this shit. Like, is there even meaning behind utility now? Like, is it just like, has utility almost become a buzzword? And it's just time for the people who are actually really building something, building a business, trying to build a strong community that gives back to people, to just focus on that and stop trying to even pump this whole utility thing too.
Another word. It's just a word
Hmm.
nowadays. I mean, it's people will say, yeah, I've got utility. And then you're like, well, yeah, but what is your project about? And they're like, well, I've got this utility. And they'll tell you about the utility. Yeah, but what are you doing? Well, I've got this utility. Don't you see? Yeah, but what is it? You know what I mean? It's become generic.
Yeah, it really has. And like, even though it has, you know, I don't want to scare people off from coming in this space, because obviously this is a kind of bleak time, you know, and like I bring the vibe, I still bring the energy, you know, it is what it is, but it's just kind of weird to see people kind of like outfluxing out of Twitter. Like Twitter's not as popping as it typically is. I mean, and I've noticed it just even kind of being away for a week and coming back. I'm like, well, where did this person go? What's going on here? Where's this typical space, you know? So I also think it's a very advantageous time for a lot of people, though, and Travis talked about it yesterday, as far as just how far off of kind of an advantage of people getting in the space now have over us that got in it when ETH was like $3,000-$4,000. And I don't know, I think both of you could give some solid insights on just like what's that number one, because I hear it so many times from people now. Like, what's your best advice? That person that just came in, just walked into the space, they downloaded their MetaMask, they know all their stuff, they've been hearing people preach security. Where do they start? How do they what's the best thing that they can do to just start learning about NFTs and learn what projects they should be invested in?
I don't say it a lot, and I don't preach on Coinbase, but get on Coinbase. Coinbase has a section in there, a learn section, and they pay you to learn. I think they pay you like $1 a question or something like that. But they pay you in different cryptos, and they teach you about these cryptos. They teach you what they do. They teach you what they're going to do and the future plans for each one. And that's a good start to get in, at least start learning about it. Google what blockchain is. Google what cryptocurrencies are. Google the different cryptos. Most of these exchanges, you know, if they've got the cryptocurrencies, they've got descriptions, they've got what they are and what they're doing. You could learn stuff doing that as well, and read white papers on all these different cryptocurrencies and learn about them that way. My biggest tip would be don't get scared. I think here lately, I think you're, like you said, Twitter's ghost town, and all these, you know, all these Discords are ghost towns now. People came in, you know, the Super Bowl, they had all these commercials on TV, and, you know, the crypto.com commercials with Matt Damon and all these big actors, and everybody's like, oh, I got to get in. And they started looking at NFTs and cryptos, and then, you know, it wasn't going up, but it was like right here. And then everybody got in, and then it went like this, and everybody got out like, fuck this. I don't want any part of that. That's scary. That's scary. I just lost a shit ton of money. I put $1,000 in, and it's all gone. I don't want any part of it. Trust me, I did that. My first go around a few years ago. I did that too. I got it at the top, like right before it hit the top. I got it. Like Dogecoin was like 50 cents, and then it went up to 70, and I was like, fuck yes. And then it went, and I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
My buddies are all like, just hold. I'm like, I'm not holding, fuck this. You know, I'm salvaging what's left of my bag. And now it's at like 2 cents. And it's like, are you still holding, buddy? Because they're still fucking holding. It's like, why? You're not like Dogecoin to the moon. What moon is at 2 cents? Like,
oh, dude. I did the same thing with Doge, and like all the way down to 2 cents again. And you know, yeah, that was my first rodeo with crypto. And yeah, what good times to be alive for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't think that it being a ghost town, like you said, don't get scared. don't think you need to be scared. I think you still need to be taking advantage of discounts. And I think that this space moves so fast that it almost feels in a way that like it's never going to end because shit moves in a week. Like things get better in a week. Shit moves. This project sells out tomorrow, and that's just not what this market's going to be. And I don't know. I think just continue to come around and come up and ask those questions. Like you said, don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to hit that request button. Come up in these spaces. I mean, this is the time when we're growing and building, and I hate that word has just become so cliche, but it's what we got to do right now, but I don't want to be all down in whatever. So I want to talk a little bit about the future, and like just how early are we, right? I still personally think we are crazy early to whatever iteration or whatever might actually come, right? But just how early? 2023? Are we going to really start seeing some integration come then? 2025, 2032? What's both of your guys' opinion? What do you think as far as like how early are we?
What does it matter? You're super early. Like, what does it matter if it's next year or 2 years from now? If you're an investor and you're investing into a project meaning NFTs, project meaning cryptocurrency, whether it's Ethereum or any of these shit coins, those are all projects. If you're an investor, you're investing long term. I mean, that's what investors do. If you're short term, I mean, you're day trading, and that's not an investor. I'm an investor. I go long term, and I think we're super early. Think about 5 years ago where Ethereum was, and then it pumped to 4,000, plus, and now we're back down to where it was. What it's going to pump back up to 4,000 plus. You just got to know. You got to watch it. I mean, it goes in waves. You got to watch it. You got to see what it does and start studying. Get all these different books. I got my books downstairs. I can't think of the titles right now, but chart reading books and all. Do your research. You know what I mean? People say do your own research. Do your research. Read these books. Read the charts. Learn how to read the charts and what the candles mean. And you could start, I wouldn't say predict the future, but you will predict to an extent what may or may not happen. You're going to get a better idea of when to get in and get out, and you're going to be able to read it better. I think we're super early, and like you said, cryptocurrency, how fast things go in this space with cryptos. Bitcoin could be $50,000 Bitcoin by the end of August. Could happen by the end of July. What's today? The 13th? It could happen in 2 weeks. I mean, I'm not saying it will, but it could. And everything follows Bitcoin. Ethereum's going to follow Bitcoin. Poly's going to follow, Matic's going to follow Bitcoin. All these other coins are going to follow that. And all these NFT projects that are built on all these different cryptos, whether it's Polygon, Matic, or all these Ethereum, the value of each NFT is going to go up with the crypto, obviously. It's just how it goes. So it could shoot up. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely 1 ETH equals 1 ETH. So why not get involved when 0.05 or 0.1 is virtually nothing at this point in time? Because it will go up. But Mr. Patient Zero says, what difference does it make? What does it matter? We had actually a really interesting conversation on some spaces this morning about this, and I said I was going to bring it to the show. And something you said reminded me of a quote I say a lot. It's better to just be in the race than be in the stands as a fan. Doesn't really matter what position you're in at this point in time. What difference does it make at this point? You're in the race. At least you got the gas going. I mean, hey, sometime you'll get around. So I love what you said. But of course, I gotta hear the Miss's opinion too. So Miss Woke Wifey, what are your thoughts on that?
I think we're very early, very, very early. And you guys were mentioning, like Twitter being a ghost town. I think it's kind of weeded out the people who just don't want to be around, the ones that are too scared to be around. And I think everybody that's left right now have become more organized, like with their spaces. Everybody's kind of got a schedule now, and knows what they're doing. And I don't know, and I think the more and more time that goes on, more people will come in, but we're all kind of organized now and they're going to stick around a lot longer.
You know, it's really interesting that you say that organization, because it makes everything feel more like businesses, right? Like people are actually building something and sticking around. And, you know, the Bullish Trader said this. Shout out Travis. I know he tunes in from time to time. He said this the other day, is like, who the fuck do you see showing up? Like who's going to NFT NYC? Who's showing face at NFT Vegas? Who's in these fucking spaces every day, literally talking, not going anywhere? Like that's who you need to be centered around and focused around. And like, that's you. That's the Respected Rhinos. That's the Ether Brews. Like I just see no point in me getting involved in not being like the C bumps. Like I could look at my wallet, literally look at my Vault wallet, and I would tell you, get involved with every single project, because this time next year they're going to be on the moon. And I truly think 2023, to put some type of a date on it, I keep seeing so many companies or projects that are already involved in Web3 making announcements for 2023 or even 2025. I think we'll start to see 2023 some rumblings, and then maybe 2025, 2026 we'll really see like mass adoption. And when you think about that, it's not that long at all. Like this space moves so damn fast, and some really cool stuff could be coming quick.
Absolutely. One other thing I was thinking about, you said, in 5 years, where do you see her? Because like 5 years ago, it was only 7 months ago for me where I was like, I'm not getting involved in that. That's stupid. And here I am. And in the time that I have been involved, it's changed dramatically. Like, and fast, and it's going to continue doing that.
Think about years ago when I first got into crypto, and you were like, "Fuck, are you nuts?"
I did.
What are you buying? You're buying what kind of coin? What?
Yeah,
are you fucking stupid? Should I call a lawyer?
I'll never forget when I just got an NFT and told my mom she had no idea. Now my mom, we were looking through it yesterday. She's got 21 NFTs in her wallet. She's like, I can't believe this. One of them is a woke zombie. Shout out. But I kind of want to close on this. And both of you, feel free to take all the time you want to kind of answer it, because I think it provokes some good thought too. And you know me, I like to get a little deeper on this shit than we usually do. But I read a quote. Well, I didn't even read it. I actually heard this. Shout out again, the Respected Rhinos. They had the Procter & Gamble Signal Summit today. The second afternoon session should be going on right now. But the quote was, 10 years ago, this was science fiction, and now today it's possible. And that really just kind of hit me, and I was like, damn, like, wow, what the hell is this place going to be in 10 years? Like, so it kind of made me start thinking, what would be, or what is rather, that thing you're looking forward to the most, to be like, damn, that's the thing, that almost like I told you so moment, that holy shit, everybody was looking at this like I got a horn growing out of my forehead, and now, hey, check it out, huh? Hey mama, we made it. That type of moment, right?
Really, just when crypto trumps the dollar, when it becomes, what is it? What's the country that has Bitcoin? El Salvador. Damn. Brain wasn't working.
Nice, wifey.
You see that?
What a save. What a save.
When I speak.
I didn't learn that from you.
El Salvador. Yeah, you did. El Salvador, their main currency is Bitcoin. And that's my, hey, I told you so, been saying this for years, motherfucker moment. You know what I mean? And you kind of took me back. I guess the thought that popped into my head when you said, think about 10 years ago where we were, how it was science fiction. What was the movie with Justin Timberlake where, I think it's called Time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he would have to load time onto his wrist. It reminds me of that. Like because there's already chips that you can put in your skin for your wallet, and you can put money on there, and then you can like pay like Apple Pay at the store where you're just scanning your wrist at the cash register. They've already got that. I mean, but that's where we're headed. Shit like that, you know.
Yep.
People will do that. They're already doing it, and you know, that's where it's headed. You know, stuff like that. I probably won't ever have it stuck in my skin, but you know, I'll stick with my my MetaMask and all that stuff. But
Miss Wifey.
That moment where you look at people and say, "I told you so." I've already had that moment.
When?
The day you launched the zombies. Because everybody looked at my husband and said, nobody's going to buy this NFTs. That's stupid. Nobody's going to pay for that. And I just
burn it down.
Everybody kept trying to drag him down and say he was stupid to do all of this. And it's never going to go anywhere. Well, you know what? That very first zombie sale. Told you so.
I like it.
Hey, I'm a big fan of it. I gotta flex the new guy just because, like, dude, I think your art is pretty severely not pretty. I think it's severely underrated, if I do say so myself. So I gotta do a little flexation for the one time real quick. This was the new one that I was talking about. I mean, just look at that. That is literally me in zombie form. Like, hold on, kids. You think I'm joking? Kids, wait, what? Oh, kids, wait. Watch. You think I'm joking? I'm telling you. Watch. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, mental image. Okay, just keep that mental image. Hold on. Here we go. Ready?
Man,
look, it's me. It's me in zombie form. And my friends.
Cap, how come you're not talking? Oh, that's not you. Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm over here. But the thing is too is like, dude, I absolutely love your art, and like, obviously, secret phrase of the day, the zombies don't eat cookies. You know, I didn't really understand. You know, I couldn't wrap my brain around it, and oh, that's right, zombies don't eat cookies; they eat brains. So he probably's not eating that cookie, is he? Oh, and then my whole mind got blown. But shout out, dude. I love your art, man, and I think it's severe. And even the diamond earring, like, I feel like that's going to be a sought after trait someday. I'm speaking that into existence. That's like, people look at those little traits that don't make any type of sense. That's gonna be a 5 ETH floor someday. That doggone diamond earring right there that I didn't even notice for some reason until right now. And little do you know, my fucking ears are pierced too. My ears are pierced. I just never fucking wear them, and you never can see them if I do have them in with these big ass headphones. Hey, I'm gonna dress up. I got a black. Oh yeah, dude. Seriously, this is how I'm gonna look in Vegas. I have a black tank top. I literally have dog tags. I will bring my skateboard, my Funky Fly skateboard. I'll strap it to my back, and I'll literally just turn this backward and put glasses on and wear. I am literally this zombie. Okay.
You need to get a black tank and have that zombie put on the black tank and then wear it.
Oh, because you can't see. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Quick second. Got to write myself a note. You know me and notes. Zombie tank top. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to make that happen. All right. Before you get me down any other rabbit holes, thank you guys for, number one, for the art. Cody, thank you for giving away the house. Wifey, thank you for, you know, being out there, being on the forefront. 7 months ago, you wouldn't have even touched this place, and being out on the forefront and selling enough zombies so Cody can buy another house and sell it again. Appreciate the hell out of you for doing that. But also thank you guys for the time. You guys are a full ass family raising a family, doing things. And I know you guys have had a lot of additional shit going on IRL, and you guys have been in my thoughts and prayers. And like, it's just, you guys are killing it. You guys are absolutely fucking killing it. And I'm going to bring you your flowers while you got it timed and an opportunity to fucking smell them. Because one day we're going to be all moving too motherfucking fast and we ain't going to have a time to do this. So you guys are killing it. And I'm going to be in your corner the whole fucking way. And thank you for taking time for me, for helping the Door Show grow, for helping Diamond Hand Radio grow, and sharing some damn good insights and knowledge on episode number 27, my friends. I appreciate the hell out of you.
We appreciate you too.
Love you, brother.
Love you guys. All right. You guys want to give away Zombie?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Let me get this thing pulled up. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. We'll see you guys all on the Midday Munchies very soon. Ooh, we're getting, these kids are getting crazy with these doggone giveaways now. We got 32 entries. Final call. Holy shit. 163. You guys broke my comments. I can't see the comments on my screen. Oh, there they are. Okay, now they're back. Wow. Holy shit. You guys are going wild. Last call. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. My friends, you officially see it on your screen. Hashtag zombies don't eat cookies. Couldn't fit it all the way on there. Apparently the whole site did not have enough room for that S. So zombies don't eat cookies is the S is actually on there as well. All right, 32 entries. You see it down there. The final call has been made for one woke zombie NFT. We count it down from 5, from 4, from 3, 2, and draw. Here we go. We see familiar faces up and down the giveaway screen. Who is it going to be today on this third official Woke Zombie Wednesday? Ashley 90210. Shout out. I don't know if Ashley, we follow you on Twitter. Do you know who she is on Twitter? I haven't a clue in hell. I know she's been coming in here.
She's here every day.
Yeah, she is here every day. I know. And you're in the chat more than I am. So, Miss Ashley, if you're around, if you have a Twitter page, DM me, DM Woke Zombies, and DM Diamond and Radio. I'm sure we can figure this out one way or another, because I have no idea what you are on you or on Twitter. But hey, congratulations, Miss Ashley, the official YouTube. If we don't find Miss Ashley on Twitter, if Miss Ashley ain't commenting, usually Miss Ashley's commenting. But if we don't find her, we'll be running again, I guess, in some capacity. But for now, Ashley is the winner. Congratulations, Ashley. We'll get this all sorted out on the back end. For now, it's 111, not 1111. Make a wish. But that sure seems like the Door Show, episode number 27. Any closing thoughts from our fine guest of the day, Patient Zero, Woke Zombie Wifey, the wonderful Woke Zombie fam?
All I can say is be nice to everybody. Be nice to one another. I said be nice.
That was me loving you.
Oh, yes. Love each other. Love one another. Be nice. Thank you for everything that you do here.
I was just going to, along with that, we all support each other here in this space. We all show support. Today, we're going to support our friend Ricky, and we're going to have a mint party, and we may have to mute her a few times because she's going to continue trying to sell zombies in Chad and Brad. So everybody, if you can make it at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, our normal space. But yeah, Ricky, we love you, and we're doing this.
Ricky, quit trying to sell zombies in Chad and Brad's. Let us do our thing.
She bought more today.
I know she did. Just let us do our thing, Ricky.
You don't
we
stop.
Love you.
Ricky doesn't stop. All right, shout out. Oh, okay, shout out. Ashley says thanks. So excited, Ashley. I hope you heard everything as far as sending DMs. We'll hook you up on the back end. But yes, show up to Ricky's mint party, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 5 Eastern, also known as 3 Mountain and 2 Pacific. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that sumbitch. Episode number 27 of The Door Show, you see it down there, is officially over. But before we send you on your way, we kindly ask you to remember that it is a wonderful Wednesday to be alive. You had a case of the midweek blues when you came here. Not no more. They are cured. And I humbly ask that you remember the rest is up to you. I'm going to spread a little, or actually, I'm fucking up my whole thing. Let me rewind button. Sorry, my fault. It is a wonderful Wednesday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee. I'm choosing to spread PLP. That's peace, love, and positivity. For those of you who are not familiar with the acronym, I humbly ask you choose to do the exact same thing. Dash in a little bit of kindness in there as well. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. The market ain't going anywhere, so you might as well do what's free. I hope you have. Cody hopes you have. Jenna hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Wednesday, unless you have any other plans. But for now, we'll see you in the VCs. We'll see you in the Discords. We'll see you in the spaces. Oh, I can't forget the most important part. I'm all over the map today. Don't forget, because this show is a member of Diamond Hand Radio, last but certainly not least, it is our motto to not only hold, but hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. We appreciate the hell out of you. We'll officially now see you in the Discord, in the VCs, in Midday Munchies. Going on now. We'll see you right now. But until then, peace.